season. They're up against the Burnley side, of course. Their only defeat at home is against Wigan Athletic. And Burnley will be aware that Villa are doing very well at the moment, doing well in the cup competitions and doing very well in the league under Martin O'Neill. So this should be an evenly balanced match between two attack-minded sides. For Aston Villa, they're in the changed shirts of white. Burnley, of course, need I remind you, in claret and blue. This is a foul there on play there by Stephen Sidwell. Referee today, Howard Webb, gives the first free kick in the game. A chance here for Carlisle and Colwell to come forward from the back. Here comes the free kick from Blake, and in comes Colwell, and that's his first goal of the season. Stephen Colwell, the captain, scores his first goal in the league this season, and it puts Burnley in the lead, 1-0. And Burnley's early dominance has been rewarded. A beautiful free kick from Blake, and Colwell, the captain, leading by example. Burnley 1, Aston Villa 0. Burnley starting the game really well. 1 up and confidence oozing. Here's Eagles. Little touch there, back towards BK and over the top of the crossbar. And wonderful move again by Burnley. They've really started this game off with a real bang. Fletcher's little touch back and just wide from BK. Corner now, Carlisle, BK in there. This is the corner for Blake, and there's BK with a header, and it was a 3-1 at that. The defenders letting go, and a great opportunity there from the man from Cameroon to make it 2-0. A real opportunity there, but failed to hit the target from there, from 6 yards, and maybe should have done better. Long ball forward for Cromwell to chase Jensen. Whoa, he's found the header. He's got here. This could be trouble. It's Ashley Young for Aston Villa. It's over the top of the crossbar, and the Clarets thankfully survive. But Aston Villa there, almost profiting from a bad piece of decision making by Brian Jensen, it has to be said. And Burnley get away with it. Why did he have to come so far off the line? Beats me, really. He was going nowhere at Cromwell Hall, and Burnley almost paid for it. Young's effort just going an inch or two too high over the bar. Up on that chance Villa had with Young, it's all been Burnley so far. BK tried a long one and over the top of the crossbar. Well, he's not afraid to have a go from long range, Andre BK. He had a go there, he had a pot shot, but just failed to hit the target. Good control there, he hit it well, but the ball just tipped away. Great opportunity there for BK. Will I have a corner? Young to take. Flicked on, and a chance here, and the ball back, and Alexander gets away with it. He almost sliced it towards his own net. That was almost that would have been a calamitous own goal there. Kicked it, and it almost came back to haunt Burnley. So we're into the second half as Blake gets a long ball forward towards Fletcher. Fletcher turns well, gets away from the defender, and then gets absolutely clattered there by Cuellar, bringing him clattering down. Although there could have been a free kick earlier on there, as Fletcher's shirt was initially pulled down clearly by Dunn, but the free kick was given anyway for the clattering charge by Carlos Cuellar, which brought him down. So a free kick to Burnley in a promising position. Here's Tyrone Mears with a turn over the top of the crossbar. And he's still looking for his first goal in Burnley colours, Tyrone Mears. One of the early summer signings that only Carl made this summer. And he wasn't far wrong there, just too high. And here comes a chance here for Villa, and a chance, it's gone wide for a Cromwell. Well, he won't get a better chance than that, Gabriel at Cromwell. Long ball forward, Colwell jumped, didn't get there, and Cromwell got in there, but beat the goalkeeper, but beat the far post. Clarets have a corner, Clarets have got a defender corner, and it's knocked wide by Sidwell at the far post. Everyone was back in the penalty area. Defended everyone inside that penalty area, and Sidwell couldn't grow it up. And Burnley are about to make a change. Chris Eagles comes off. Kevin MacDonald will now replace him. Steve Sidwell comes off as well, and Stuart Downing takes his place. Here's McDonald now for Burnley, charging forward, and the flag stays down there. A great opportunity and a great save from Friedel to deny Steve Fletcher. Well, great play initially from Kevin McDonald. Lovely turn there from Fletcher, and a great save by Brad Friedel. Young trying to show his trickery, and a free kick given against Andre Piqué there, and a free kick to Aston Villa in a very dangerous position at the time. Running out now for Villa. There's the ball back across, and it's a goal kick. And I think it was Stuart Downing in there at the far post. Let's have a look at it again. There's the free kick. I think he took the free kick back, but nothing came of it in the end. It was James Milner who was trying to knock it back goalwards. Villa now pushing for this equaliser. There comes the corner. Jensen didn't get a convincing enough punch. Comes out again, back in again, and Heskey waits in the middle, and the substitute has broken Burnley hearts. Villa have equalised with basically seconds remaining of the game. As we approach the latter stages, there's the cross. Heskey jumped up, used his big frame, got up above the defenders, and equalises and breaks Burnley's hearts. Here comes the throw. And Burnley are really hanging on now, having dominated the game for so long. But there is the final whistle to end a great match there between two evenly matched sides. It's honours even at Turf Moor. Burnley 1, Aston Villa 1.